Penn State prefers to be losing at halftime? Because at Penn State, they like when you're a little behind in the locker room. But you can't just turn all your frustrations on a little kid who can't defend himself. I mean, what do you think this is, the shower room at Penn State? Two Penn State administrators walk into a butt. On a scale from 1 to 10, how old should you be to stay away from Penn State? I put innocent children into a dangerous environment. What am I, a recruitment coach for Penn State?
Dude, my mama's so poor when she gets mad she can't afford to fly off the handle, so she gotta go Greyhound off the handle. My mama's so poor when she heard about the Last Supper, she thought she was running out of food stamps. Except for Jacob, his mom is so poor she only understands handouts. Ha! Oh, hell no, my mama's so poor she opened a Gmail account just so she could eat the spam.
My name is not Kia.
My name is not Kia.
I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. All right, good, now get in the car.
What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another edition of SMV, a South Park review.
South Park review.
Going a little old,
bro. What's up? We back.
It's going a little old school today. That's right. It's just me and that S to the C, that double OP, the OGs, the guys who have been with you since day one. Since day one, Oos. Just since day one. Just me, Oos, since day one. We're here. We're back for another edition of SMB, a South Park review. You heard him there. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back at S to the C, that double OP.
Double OP. Hello.
The Scoopster, the Shakalaka. What's up, Scoop? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good too.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
But we are not here alone. We got my boy MSG over here. What's up, boy?
I'm doing good, man. Just got off work.
Yeah.
But weekend now for me. Your weekend ends, but that's,
that's
I'm excited. Right. I'm excited. Moving
Get
along.
to sleep in tomorrow all day.
Right? It's gonna be nice. But we're back to talk some more South Park review with you. Of course, shout out to our other two co-hosts, the 2022 Red Rock Day 1 South Park Trivia Champion, the Trivia God, Joe Vernola, as well as the man who likes to bring the pain in the digital marketing game, the guy who lists those picks to get your clicks, writer, producer, director, on-screen talent, recent champions wrestling, Dane Becker. Shout out to those boys. We'll also have some feedback for you here at the end of the show. I'll pull up the Instagram or the emails and we'll see what the fans are saying this week. But ladies and gentlemen, we're here to talk more South Park with you. This is the 14th and final episode of season 15 and the 223rd overall episode of South Park, as it first aired on November the 16th, 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SMB 226. The Poor Kid. A Poor Kid. So here's how this episode's little synopsis is about. Basically, Kenny ends up in a foster care system after his parents get arrested. So, if you know the backstory on Kenny, you know his parents are drug addicts, alcoholics. Well, in this case, it's catching up with them because the episode starts out. So Kenny's parents are arrested for having a meth lab in the backyard of their home.
I always forget that they have that back there.
and it's an event that's documented on the reality TV show White Trash in Trouble. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. As a result,
look at the camera now.
Yeah, look at the camera and say, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. And as a result, now Kenny and his two siblings are placed with the Weatherheads, a militantly agnostic foster family that lives in Greely, Colorado, and they forbid their numerous foster children from expressing any notions of certainty. So, and like they do weird things, such as like the kids can only drink agnostic beverages like Dr. Pepper because no one can be certain as to what flavor it actually is.
Nope.
And that hypothesizing that God could be a giant reptilian bird in charge of everything. We don't know.
We don't know. You can't be certain.
You can't be certain. Could be a flying spaghetti monster. Thank you, Richard.
No, you can't be certain.
God's a flying spaghetti monster. Oh, thank you, Richard. So because of his younger sister, Karen McCormick's sadness over their new living situation and being orphans, Kenny attempts to protect and comfort his sister by bringing back his former persona, Mysterion, whom she sees as her guardian angel.
This is the most recent time we've seen him since Cthulhu. Cthulhu, as they like to say.
As Cthulhu came out, this would be the most recent appearance. That is certain.
You think you're man enough to fight me, you little shit?
Yeah, 'cause you're
You little shit.
Dan. You're both drunk pieces of shit. Both of you sit the fuck down.
It's so fucking.
They're noisy.
Oh, fuck.
You bitch. You son of a bitch.
The funny thing is,
Son of a bitch.
You done spilled that on my titties.
When you give them a little Pabst Blue Ribbon, they can't help getting arrested.
so Kenny's sitting there on the couch watching the show, holding the remote as his family in the background is fighting, and all of a sudden,
Tonight on an all-new White Trash in Trouble. Pabst Blue
White trash
Ribbon
in
and
trouble.
white trash. It's a deadly combination that can lead to prison time and children being taken away from their homes.
I wonder
This white
if we'll find out later, but I wonder if they're specifically referencing something, like, or if it's just widely known, like the Pabst Blue Ribbon and white people become white trash.
I think there's definitely a correlation.
There's a correlation.
white trash home in Colorado
Look, it's Kenny's
seems
house.
innocent enough.
Hey, what
But
the
the
fuck?
children in this home live in a world of neglect. There's no heating, no groceries. And if you look closely in the backyard, you can even make out what appears to be a meth lab.
There's Kenny. Now Kenny runs back in and he's all trying to like yell and explain to them, dude, holy crap, cops and all this shit, they're all outside. And they bust in, the cops are there.
Get down now!
And as we mentioned now, as they're going to come out because the white trash people are there, the TV show.
No, my babies. Don't take my babies.
You're hurting my arm!
My babies.
You're hurting me! Silent. Now please look at the camera and say, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. All right, good. Now get in the car.
All right, I get it.
What are being arrested? What a rare occurrence.
Fucking Cartman comes out in his pajamas.
What people getting arrested? What? Oh man, I fucked it up.
He said, "Poor people getting arrested. Oh my God, what a rare occurrence."
That's right.
Yes, and they had to look at the camera there and said, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble. Now get in the car.
Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Kenny, wave. That's Kenny about to be sent to a foster home. Pretty funny.
Just have a seat
Pretty
in there,
funny.
kids. Just have a seat in there, kid.
What? Let me, hold on.
Hold on.
Wait,
Just have a seat in there, kids. Just have a seat in there, kid.
I don't understand that. What?
What?
Is there something wrong with Kenny's brother? Like, just have a seat in there, kids. What?
Well, he is a drunk piece of shit right now.
Is he?
According to his mom.
Is he the? Oh, interesting.
Quoting his mom.
Called his mom. Okay. All right. Well, his Park County. Here now they're at the Park County Police Station in the soft room.
The mother and father will probably be released from jail on Monday, but I guess the kids are going to be taken away for good. Child Protective Services is about to talk to them in the soft room. The soft room? You know, the room we have set aside for kids to feel safe in.
It's a bunch of freaking clowns everywhere. Like
looking at the couch, like
maybe some kids like clowns, so this would not bother them. Now, I'm not going to say I'm ever afraid. I was never afraid of clowns. I am not now, but I just don't like them. So, of course, you know, Kenny and his sister and his drunk brother have been taken to foster care now. So now they're at school the next day, and while searching for the next poor kid in school with Butters, so Cartman, obviously, he can make fun of him, right? Cartman ends up learning that he is now the poor kid in school, the poorest kid in South Park Elementary.
that's what he gets for having Butters run the numbers.
Yep. Cartman complains to his mom, but she says that she was already working 2 jobs and cannot do more because of the economy. Wishing he were in a foster home like Kenny, Cartman frames her for running a meth lab. Despite her protests of not having done drugs in a long time, she is arrested, which is again documented by White Trash in Trouble. Despite anticipating being sent to an idyllic setting like Hawaii, Cartman is then placed with the Weatherheads and is going to attend the same school in Greely as Kenny, whereas he is elated to discover that the poorest student there is not him, but a boy named Jacob Hallory, whom Cartman takes delight in ridiculing because he's not the poor kid in school. This causes him to be sent to the principal's office for insulting him.
Did you hear anything more about what happened? Dude, I don't think Kenny's coming back. My dad said those Child Protective Services people are pretty serious. We can't let Kenny be sent away forever. There's gotta be something we can do. Guys, I've been working on it, and I think I have some answers. Really? Yeah. I've gone through every student in the school, and I'm pretty sure that now that Kenny's gone, the poor kid is Greg. That's what you care about?
He runs up excited too. He's got like a freaking little notepad, a pencil.
He did it. He did his homework.
Did you notice Stan had a little bit different of a voice here in this episode? Or was that just me?
No, I think he did. Yeah.
Let's go back here. Listen to Stan's voice.
We're pretty serious. We can't let Kenny be sent away forever. There's gotta be something we can do.
That sounds a little off, right?
Maybe a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Guys, I've been working on it, and I think I have some answers. Really? Yeah. I've gone through every student in the school, and I'm pretty sure that now that Kenny's gone, the poor kid is Greg. That's what you care about? Who's the poorest kid in school now? Pretty much went through everybody. Craig's got the most. Here he comes. Hey, Craig.
This is dumb now. So Cartman's gonna make a poor joke to Craig.
Your family get you that jacket at Walmart or Kmart? What are you talking about? Nothing, dude. It's cool. I mean, we would tell your parents to shop at nicer places, but your mom is so poor she can't even pay attention.
Nobody's laughing.
So dumb.
As we mentioned, here comes the McCormicks now to enter the Weatherheads.
Mr. and Mrs. Weatherhead, we have the new foster kids for your care. Very good. We'll take them from here. Children, enter. Welcome to your new home. Before we show you around, let's get one thing clear. This is a very strict religious household. As long as you live here, you will be agnostic. These are your foster brothers and sisters. They are all strict agnostics.
They are all strict agnostics, and they look horrible, and they look like they hate themselves.
Yeah, they hate their whole fucking life.
Existence, yeah.
David, do you believe in God?
I don't know.
Right. There are
I
2
don't
bedrooms
know.
upstairs, boys' room and girls' room. Your chores are listed on the respective doors. Follow. You will eat only at designated meal times. Beverages you may take from the refrigerator as you like. However, in this house, you will drink only agnostic beverages.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper. Because what flavor is it? It is neither root beer nor cola. Nobody is sure what flavor it is, and nobody can be sure. Isn't that right, Melissa?
I don't know.
Good.
I just want to point out here that water's also flavorless.
This is awesome, Butters.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you could have them drink water, too.
Yeah.
So now, as you mentioned, Butters is going to run the numbers.
Did you really think you got something? Yep. To find out who the poorest kid is, I actually was able to see which kids in school got those coupons they hand out for school lunch. Yeah. So then I cross-referenced all the kids who were on half-price lunches with the tax records of people in town to see which kids' parents actually made the least amount of money last year. Yeah. Well, actually, Eric, it's you.
I crunched the numbers, Eric, and I'm sorry, but it's you.
What? Now that Kenny's gone, your household actually has the lowest income.
And here comes the onslaught of mom jokes.
Sorry, pal. Oh my god. If we found this out, it's only a matter of time before everybody else does. Well, I won't tell anybody. Oh, come on! We're not the only ones who wanted to look into this. You think Kyle isn't on a computer right now trying to see who the poorest kid in school is?
Do you really think that Butters wouldn't tell anybody?
I do think that Butters is nice enough not to say anything as long as Cartman doesn't fuck him over.
Or he gets asked the wrong question. Do you think he gets asked the wrong question?
I just think Butters is kind of the guy now, based on his relationship with Cartman. He would just keep it in the pocket. You know what I mean? He would just wait. He would just wait and wait. And then if Cartman does something that ultimately embarrassed or pissed him off, oh, really? Well, fuck you, Cartman. You're the poorest kid in school.
Like his video of him with it dancing or whatever in the backyard.
But if you know, ever since that period point on, like Cartman has never really fucked with Butters too much. Like, if anything, he just has Butters help him with shit, right? Whether it be help him get buried for the Nintendo Wii, or when he thought the Chinese were trying to take over, or when he decided that when he was dead, right? So since that point that Butters struck back at Cartman, I think there's a little bit of mutual respect there for Cartman. Cartman's like, this is still my little. Butters is still my little bitch, but he's got balls.
You want to make some motherfucking money?
Right, exactly. So I think in that respect, that's why Cartman kind of respects Butters. Now, he doesn't really troll on Butters too much in that regard anymore, you know? Butters wouldn't let his hand fucking go when they did the field trip, when they were the buddies, right? So it's like, those two kind of been linked for decades now, if you will.
Yeah. You know, it was like a hook. They hung from the light.
They hung from a light.
Oh, he is going to have such a field day, that heartless Jew.
Kyle does not even care about this. He would never even look into this.
Not even a little bit.
Oh my gosh, stupid.
Well, I won't give him the satisfaction.
I won't give him the satisfaction. This is just like the time he thought with Butters that he took that picture of Butters' penis in his mouth while they were sleeping. He thought Kyle had the picture, was going to expose him.
That crafty son of a bitch.
All right, let's hear it for Kyle. He's so funny, isn't he, guys? With all his jokes about Cartman being poor. You guys hear how poor Cartman's mom is?
And then you just see all the kids like stumbled. Like, so you got Bebe here.
They're just like looking at him like, okay, what hole are you digging yourself into now?
I do like how we've got, I think that's Bill Fozzie next to him over there.
Yeah, I was going to ask, who is that one right there?
This guy.
His mom is so poor the ducks throw bread at her. Yeah, that's super funny, guys. Laugh it up, everyone. Carmen's mom is so poor that when she goes to KFC, she has to lick other people's...
Is behind him, is that, what's her name, that he ends up dating?
Jessica Pinkerton? No.
No? Okay.
I think that's Jessica Pinkerton. Maybe not. Maybe that's not Jessica Pinkerton. No, that's not Heidi. That's not Heidi. That's what you're asking. That's not Heidi.
Forgot Heidi's name for a second.
Yeah, Heidi also has like a beanie, and then she has his name original.
That's right.
Fingers. Ha! I beat you to it, champ.
Yeah.
My name is not Kia.
Yeah.
That's cute. Whatever, champ. Must be nice having everything you want.
My name is not Kia. All right, so this is what I mentioned. He's going to come home and yell at his mom for not doing enough. As she's holding groceries, by the way.
Hi, sweetie. Sit down, Mom. We need to have a talk.
Oh, what is it this time?
Mom, how are you going to start bringing more money into this household?
What, honey?
You have to start doing more, Mom. What are you doing with your time?
Eric, I'm working 2 jobs. Mommy's doing everything she can.
Yeah, see, the problem, Mom, is that with Kenny gone, I'm now the poorest kid in SKU.
Well, we're in a tough economy, Eric. I don't know what else you want me to do about it.
We're in a tough economy. You don't know what else I want you to do about it. What?
What?
Do we know what her 2 jobs are?
We do not.
No, okay.
Mom, you can't just sit on your ass and expect for money to appear.
Eric, we aren't that much poorer than most people.
Not much. My mom is so poor when she heard about the Last Supper, she thought she was running out of food stamps.
Oh.
It's not funny, Mom.
He gets up. Look at his eyes. He's so pissed.
He's so mad.
He's so distraught.
Big mad. Big mad.
My mom is so poor she waves around a popsicle and calls it air conditioning.
Oh, man. Some of these are just a little bit.
That's a classic. That's actually
a good one, though.
That's a classic one. So as I mentioned there, prior to the clips, if you weren't keeping track, Cartman is now going to call the freaking cops on his mom or whatever, and say that his mom is, got a meth lab too. And
the fact that he has the resources to make a meth lab into his backyard is kind of discerning.
And right before that, though, here's Mysterion showing up because his sister is not having the best time, obviously.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering when you'd appear. You always come when I'm sad.
You are going to be okay, Karen. You have to keep believing that.
Why did my mommy and daddy go to jail?
Sometimes people do stupid things. Sometimes they don't realize what should have come first until it's too late.
But I'm all alone now.
You are not alone. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, I will always be here. Do you understand?
I'll try, Guardian Angel.
Don't try, Karen. Do.
That's good, big brother.
I love Mysterion. He's probably one of my most favorite characters they ever came up with.
The name of nobody knows are you doing, Karen?
Yeah. What in the name of nobody knows? I'm gonna start saying that shit.
What in the name of nobody knows are you doing, Karen? Right, instead of just the name, what in the name of God or what in the name of Christ? What in the name of nobody knows what you're doing, Karen?
Exactly. Throw them off. Throw them off. They'd be like, wait, what?
Matt, do you have the answer? The next time somebody asks me a question, I'll be like, I have no idea, and I have no idea the name of nobody knows what you're talking about.
Slap them hard with it. They'd be like, hey, okay, this guy fucks.
I have no idea in the name of nobody knows what you're talking about. Yeah, nobody knows. I don't know. I do want to be completely transparent here. I am the agnostic, and I find this fucking episode hilarious. Okay, okay. So
this episode's great.
I'm not offended by it one way, but it's funny because I believe in being agnostic. I'm just like, I don't know what's up there. I don't know what's up there, and why should I concentrate on knowing what's up there? Because if I am from this energy or God at the end of the universe, then they would have made me this way to not care. So
right.
I'm just doing what you told me to do, dude. Or sure girl, or being, or energy, or hippopotamus, or flying spaghetti monster. I don't know.
I could be an alien descendant. I could be an alien
I have no idea.
experiment. There could be a god out there. I have no idea.
I'm on a tiny little rock in this giant freaking universe. I'm like, I don't know, dude.
We're on a tiny ass rock. We have no clue.
No clue, dude. Here comes the cops.
Policeman? Yes? Yes? All right. Thanks for the tip. We'll
All
check
right.
it out. Better call the lieutenant. Looks like we've got another meth lab in town.
So you're right. He was able to construct a meth lab pretty fast.
Yeah. And here it is.
Do you think he just went over to Kenny's house, got everything, and brought it back over?
I mean, yeah. South Park police would probably have left it all there. So yeah.
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 Got any needles on you? Any crack pipes?
Oh my goodness, no,
Needles
I
on
haven't used
you?
drugs in quite a while.
I haven't done that in quite a while. Jesus.
Which is true. What is that, like season 4 was probably the last time? Season 4, season 5, the last time she was kind of a whore?
Yeah. Yeah, the last time that would have been the KFC episode where South Park, where they all stop. They all pretend that Cartman's dead because he eats the crispy chicken off the KFC that they all waited for, and then his mom gets fucked by the plumber. and then Cartman mistakes his mother's moaning for crying, but really she's just getting pounded out.
Then why is there a meth lab in your backyard?
What is going on here? Mom, what have you done? Were things so bad for you financially you had to turn to a life of crime? My mom is so poor she uses Cheerios for earrings. Well,
Okay.
guess I'm off to a foster home then. Hawaii is my first choice. Something not exactly on the beach, but maybe just a short walk away. It's gonna take me years to recover from being torn from my mother's arms. Only the ocean breezes and coconut trees can help me now.
When will you people learn to lay off the Pabst Blue Ribbon? Now look at the camera and say, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
Oh, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
Of course, Cartman is not going to get to go there. Oh, this is funny. Cartman,
He wants to go
what?
to Hawaii or something.
He wants to go to Hawaii, but him and the fucking counselor guy, soft guy in the soft room don't do well because Cartman tells jokes too.
Yeah.
Right? They have a joke off here.
They have a joke off.
A joke off, yeah.
Hi there, how you doing? My name's Mr.
Penn
Adams,
State, man.
and I'm with Child Protective Services. Here's my headshot. I just need to get some information.
He gives Cartman. No, that's the worst person to give your headshot to. I'm sorry. Cartman is not the guy.
I'm sorry. Cartman's going to use that later to, like, kill your wife.
Oh, my God.
From you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now it says here your mother was operating a meth lab.
That's right.
And it also says here that Penn State prefers to be losing at halftime? Because at Penn State, they like when you're a little behind in the locker room. That's a joke. Did you get that one? It's a play on words. We like to have fun
But-
here.
Okay.
What? Dude, do you think this is funny?
Good.
Penn State didn't molest children.
No, they didn't. What for those who don't get this reference, because this is actually, we know, as we talked about, this episode is from 2011. So back in 2011, which they're referencing, it was like on the heels of this because, of course, South Park makes current event shows based on what was happening, or what is happening, I should say. The head coach, his assistant, and I guess the general, or he's either assistant, second command, whatever coach, purportedly, over the course of 15 or 20 years,
Was just spanking
was
athletes' booties.
sexually aiding somebody, all these people, SAing a bunch of people, all these athletes.
Yeah.
And Joe Paterno alleged that he had no idea it was going on.
But it was for years. That's the thing. It was
Like a
years.
decade, bro. It was like a decade.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's disgusting. Like, how do you not know when you walk by the gym locker and you just hear,
Well, I don't know if they were
take
doing it
that
in the
dick.
I don't think they were doing it in the gym, but
who's been a bad boy? Yeah, squeal.
yeah. So the Penn State child sex abuse scandal concerned allegations and subsequent convictions of child sex abuse committed by Jerry Sandusky, an assistant coach for the Penn State Nittany Lions football team over a period of at least 15 years. 15 years.
Well, I knew he had his quirks and he was a little different than everybody else.
Yeah, so he
I
was
bet that was a defense for a lot of those fools. Oh, well, I just knew he was a little different. I didn't think he was putting in children booty hole different.
Yeah. 2012, he was convicted, so he's probably going to be there forever. And he's old, so he'll probably die in prison.
Hopefully.
Moving on here, this is a Cartman saying, do you think this is funny? He actually fights back.
We just like to have fun here.
Well, I'll tell you something. Being from a low-income household isn't funny. Oh, hell no. My mom was so poor she opened a Gmail account just so she could eat the spam.
Damn. I don't know. That one's not that fire, though.
What, is that supposed to be some kind of joke? You think you're funny?
A joke? You think being poor is a joke?
Could be worse.
How?
Could be in Happy Valley. On a scale from 1 to 10, how old should you be to stay away from Penn State?
Dude, my mama's so poor when she gets mad she can't afford to fly off the handle, so she gotta go Greyhound off the handle.
Wait.
2 Penn State administrators walk into a butt.
Walk into a butt.
That's funny.
He was fucked.
So here's the cops now driving Cartman to Greely.
Jesus, this is a long drive. Are we in Hawaii yet?
Hawaii?
Yeah, that's where I requested to be sent.
Your foster home is here. Pretty much the exact opposite of Hawaii.
What?
Greely. The exact opposite of Hawaii. Please drive safely.
Greely?
It actually says that shit on the signs.
That's fact.
All right, so here's
Believe that there are different possibilities.
believe that there are different possibilities. Be joyful always, for this may be God's will if he exists. And what does the last one say? Let his light shine through your heart, just in case he exists.
Come on now, this is not the way we've told you to tidy up. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness. So make it kind of clean, but not too much. Amanda, more ambiguous on the dusting. Kenneth, answer the door.
Kenneth, answer the door.
How would you be more ambiguous on the dust?
What the? Dude, this is like poorer than my old house.
What the fuck are you doing here? Hello, Eric. Your room is upstairs on the left. Are you hungry?
You're my new mom?
You can call me Mom if you like.
All right, Mom, how much money
Ma'am.
do you make? Like gross yearly income after taxes.
Gross yearly
This
income
is
after
where you'll
taxes.
sleep with your foster brothers. You will be clean, polite, and most importantly, you will follow the agnostic code. We cannot know with certainty if God or Christ exists. They could. Then again, there could be a giant reptilian bird in charge of everything. Can we be certain there isn't? No, so it's pointless to talk about. Now say it with me.
God damn, I gotta sleep in a room with 6 other people? How poor are we?
Hey, we do not take the Lord's name in vain in this house, just in case there is one. Do you understand, or do you need the punishment room?
Oh, hell no. Ma'am, Dad's being mean to me. Ma'am. Ma'am.
My name is not Miem.
Me.
These fucking foster parents, woo! They're about to be in for a world of hurt. They have no idea what they got with Eric Cartman.
Walk through that door. Oh boy.
They walked, Pandora's box has been opened for them. That's for damn sure. So here's, as we mentioned, now Cartman goes to school the next day, Greely Elementary, where everybody's poor, just like the rest of everyone else. And as we mentioned, he makes fun of the poorest kid in school.
Oh, God, I'm so nervous. These kids all seem kind of mean.
I'll see you at recess, right?
You've already been here a while, Kenny, so you have to introduce me to your friends, okay? And make sure they know I'm cute. You gotta have my back, Kenny. Oh, hey, Kenny, who's this? Does he live with you at the foster home? Okay, all right, so listen. I know our family is poor, okay?
So it's interesting. He's about to go into a whole tirade about this, and they're like, dude, we're all from foster home.
But before we lived there,
Yeah,
Kenny
they're
was
all
actually
poor.
poorer than me. So technically, he's the poorest kid at this school.
He's the poorest kid.
What are you talking about? The poor kid in this school is Jacob Hallery. Really? Yeah, dude. His dad died 5 years ago, and his mom went crazy from depression, so she can't even keep a job. Yes!
That's wrong. That's wrong.
He doesn't realize that everybody at the school is low income, so it's like, you can't. This is that'd be the one thing you don't make fun of the people here at the school for.
This is one of those episodes that really shows how cold-blooded Cartman really
Yeah.
is. Like, this dude is so cold-blooded.
Yeah, did you hear that, Kenny? We're good! I seriously thought we didn't stand a chance, but now, everything's gonna be okay! Cause I'm not the poor kid at ski.
And they're like, does he always do this? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's hear it for Jacob Hallery, guys! His mom is so poor she cuts coupons out to be institutionalized.
Ooh.
Really,
Don't you think
Colorado's
you-
place to be. It's a whole new beginning
get
for you
beat up.
and me. Life
Okay.
can only get better cause I know one simple rule. And that he's not the poor kid at ski. Did he do stuff like this at your old school? Mm-hmm. Let's put our hands up, everyone. Except for Jacob, his mom is so poor she only understands handouts.
That was pretty good. She doesn't understand hands up. She only understands hands out. And now Cartman, of course, immediately sent to the principal's office.
Eric, at Greely Elementary, we do not tolerate students making fun of other students.
I wasn't making fun of anybody.
A 20-minute song and dance number with 47 Yo Mama So Poor jokes directed at Jacob Hallery, which ended in a finale with fireworks.
Jeez, where'd he get the fireworks?
Where did he get those fireworks?
I was just teasing.
Your caseworker has been notified, and he is not happy.
Oh, God, this guy.
My case would... Oh, not this guy.
I know this is a difficult adjustment for you, Eric, but you can't just turn all your frustrations on a little kid who can't defend himself. I mean, what do you think this is, the shower room at Penn State? I'm kidding. We like to have fun in our
The
department.
principal's face, he's like, what?
But I mean, that
I was like, what?
pretty good.
Is this like the shower room at Penn State? I joke around. This is my headshot.
Will you
Oh
stop
my
with the
God.
Penn State jokes? All you're doing is taking something topical and revamping old Catholic jokes.
Oh, and your mama jokes are better? They've been around since the 50s. What the hell does this have to do with anything?
Principal, you gotta send help to the playground. They're about to beat up that new kid.
They're about to beat up that new kid. Now, that new kid, of course, is Kenny's little sister. And it's at this point, Mysterion, a.k.a. Kenny, is going to kick the crap out of this girl.
Yeah.
Look at the new kid and her widow Dolly. You gonna cry some more in class, wimp? Oh, leave her alone. Shut up. You foster twerps are all the same. Come on, hand over the dog.
Should have listened. Should have listened. She was told to leave her alone.
It's about to go down.
Who the hell is this?
How about you find another little girl to pick on?
Oh, she
Mind your business, Peter Pan.
Karen McCormick is off limits. Do you understand? Make sure everybody in this school knows.
He just throws
Love
firecrackers.
Mysterion.
And they run up the fucking fire escape.
He just puts her on his back and just fucking like, whoa, Kenny's a beast.
Kenny's a beast. And this, of course, also riles up the kids because the kids are, agnostic and they're being brainwashed. And all of a sudden they're like, wait, what?
What?
And if this food comes as a gift from some divine intelligence, we understand that an intelligent being cannot blame us for...
Do you see Eric Cartman here at this table? Do you notice that?
Oh shit, there's a empty chair right there.
Exactly. Cartman is not here, which is the foreshadowing, which is going to happen here later, but Cartman's not here.
questioning its existence.
Sinister.
Nobody knows, nobody can know if any deity is watching over us. Amen.
Except for Karen's guardian angel.
What?
Where did he take you after he saved you, Kieran? He just took me back to my classroom. Then he disappeared like always.
What have we told you about making up angel stories?
But we saw him. He leapt down from the sky.
And he kicked the crap out of Jessica Pinkerton.
Yeah. Stop it, children. We do not speak such certainties in this house.
Cartman's not there, so check this out.
Get down to the basement, all of you! It's time for the punishment room.
Oh, that's right. There's a punishment room first where they spray the kids with Dr. Pepper. That's so fucked up.
If I ever found out somebody did that to some kids, I mean, that dude would get dealt with physically, wouldn't he? Like,
dude.
Are there such things as angels?
Baby.
Good.
What do we do, Kenny? Kenny?
What is the meaning of life?
It's impossible to know!
That's right.
Who could
And it's at this point, yep.
that be?
I told you.
Mr. and Mrs. Weatherhead, I've received some disturbing news that all you're providing the foster children here to drink is soda?
Haha, I told on you, Mommy Dad.
What business is that of yours? It's my business because Child Protective Services is accountable for these kids. Have I given you my headshot?
Yes, we have.
Okay, now are you only giving these kids Dr. Pepper to drink? If we want to serve agnostic beverages in this house, then by Godish, we'll do it. The children you've seen here are undisciplined and talking about the certainty of angels.
So it's at this point now.
Excuse me. Let's have a look around.
Mysterion busts in.
Question marks everywhere. I love it.
Who did this?
What is that?
He runs to the house.
It was like a little mystery person flying around.
Almost like some kind of agnostic angel.
Look in the fridge. Oh, that's right. They look in the fridge. And Kenny introduces.
It's like beer, but
Oh my God. What's going on here?
You don't know.
I don't know.
You can't possibly
No.
know.
What have I done? I took you kids from your parents without even checking into where you were going. I put innocent children into a dangerous environment. What am I, a recruitment coach for Penn State? It's not funny!
Cartman finally laughs at one of his jokes, and he's like, "It's not funny." Cartman always laughs at the real shit when people get fucked over.
Yeah, it's the real shit.
And here we go. Now they're
There's
gonna.
nothing in there but Dr. Pepper, right? There can't be.
They find a pad.
Where does he get these resources? I love it.
I don't know. That is a great point out. Where does he get the resources? So as you saw there, or as we continue on, I just want to wrap this up. Pinkerton, the harassed Karen, got beat up by Mysterion. Karen and their foster kids reported what they saw to the Weatherheads, calling Mysterion Angel. Having expressed certain belief in the divine Mr. Weatherhead, then waterboards them with Dr. Pepper. In response to the Weatherbed's cruelty, Cartman reports them to Child Protective Services, while Kenny, as Mysterion, plants beer in their refrigerator, on which now they're going to get drunk. This, of course, will circle back to the beginning of our episode as they get arrested for they themselves being unfit guardians, as documented on White Trash and In Trouble.
Is this an homage to Matt and Trey saying they fucking hate PBR?
Maybe. That could be that too. Cartman, following this, will get arrested for filing a false police report. And his and Kenny's caseworker, Mr. Adams, urges the police to return all the foster children to their parents as the foster care system has been embarrassed. Kenny and Cartman return home, but on their first day back at South Park Elementary, a giant reptilian bird rips open the school's roof and eats Kenny, prompting Cartman to burst into tears that he, once again, is the poorest kid in school. So let's go ahead and now we'll wrap up this episode on SMB, a South Park review.
Get here! It says it's a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What is it?
It's like beer, but different.
But how did it get here?
You know, I remember my first beer.
And all of a sudden, the cops show up. Just like that. One beer. It only took one beer for these agnostics to get drunk.
Shut your mouth, bitch!
You shut your mouth, you dumb fucking asshole!
Thank you, bitch!
You have the right to remain silent. Now look at the camera and say, "I'm white trash and I'm in trouble."
I'm white trash and I'm in trouble!
In trouble. How are you?
Wait a minute, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble?
Question mark?
No, take all these kids.
Wait a minute, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble? In trouble. And then, of course, as we said, he urges them to take the kids. But Cartman...
Back to their parents. We've embarrassed the system and made it something nobody wants to be a part of. It's like a Penn State homecoming party.
A false police report can carry up to a 2-month prison term, son.
So basically, they give Cartman the option. He has to say, "I'm white trash in trouble," or he's going to go to jail.
I'm not saying it.
We can do this the easy way or we can do it hard.
I'm not saying it.
Then we'll add another charge for resisting.
Okay, fat. I'm white trash and I'm in trouble.
I'm white trash.
Learn less in just one pop.
What's Cartman so mad about? He's going to get to be on TV, too. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Here we go.
Our packed episode, proving once again that we are all just one Pabst Blue Ribbon away from becoming
White trash in trouble.
Sponsored by Shits.
Sponsored by Shits. Damn, everybody was happy to see fucking Kenny back. Holy shit. Whole fucking school.
It sure is good to have you back, Kenny. I hear your parents might give up selling meth for good. There he is. There's my buddy. How was jail, fat ass? Well, I did a lot of thinking. And you know, guys, there's an important lesson I think we've all learned. What do we do when the tables are turned? The day's looking brighter. Gray skies are turning blue. Cause he's not the poor kid is ski. Kenny's back and it's such a thrill. Now I'm rich just like Stan and Kim. All that matters is no one thinks I'm a two. Cause I'm not, he's not, that's right. The poor kid is ski. Sing it with me, guys. He's not the poor kid is ski. He's not.
And this is the first time in a long time that we've seen something like this.
Yeah, some 3D animation here. Yeah. And of course, this is the first time Kenny has died in a while, too. As you can see his blood being splattered all over the walls there. And then the bird eats him, and Cartman now cries.
What the fuck? My mama's so poor she walks down the road with one shoe. And if you ask her if she lost her shoe, she says, no, I found one.
So yes, this of course this might be the first or second time in the history of South Park where Kyle and Stan don't say, oh my God, they killed Kenny, you bastards, right? Because it's been so long that they've even said that phrase, yeah. So we'll get more into that information, trivia, pop culture, and more right back now on the other side. Come on back. We'll be right back. Subscribe to Suck My Balls, a South Park review on Spotify, Apple's, iTunes, anywhere you want to download a podcast, just type that in, subscribe to our feed, and you'll get the latest, greatest episode each and every week. You can also listen to us on YouTube and go back and watch some videos or any of our library. It's all there. Suck My Balls, South Park review. And we're back. On the other side, once again, shout out to our sponsors provided by Spreaker. If you choose to download the Spreaker app and listen to our podcast that way, we get a little bit more revenue. So
appreciate that too.
If not, no worries. All you choose to listen to it on your favorite podcast catchers, as well as hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. BuyMeCoffee.com/SouthParkFanClub, SP Fan Club. If you'd like to join our
love coffee. I love coffee. I tell you that.
You can also buy pizza.
You start buying me coffee, I'll go find coffee places.
If you don't want to buy us a monthly subscription as well, there is also at the bottom of that page, just buy pizza. You can just throw us a one-time donation. Yeah. We'd appreciate that.
Buy my boy pizza over here, because he can go to places that on this side of the country I can only dream of.
Dude,
so
we don't.
Send him on adventures.
As a West Coast kid now, I now need to tell you for the first time in my life, I fucking tried pizza in the last week. That was pizza. I have never had that good of a pizza. I was like, what the hell have I been eating my whole life on the West Coast? That was not pizza.
Exactly.
It is not pizza.
There you go. Thank you.
I'm going to go get pizza tomorrow. I am. I'm going to try. Last week I tried Pepe's, the original Pepe's. And tomorrow I'm going to either try Sally's or Modern. Those are the top three. It's supposed to be Sally's, Pepe's, and Modern are the big three. So we'll try them out.
Yeah, boy.
But let's try out some trivia here, of course. We are collectively not the 2022 Red Rocks Day 1 South Park Trivia Champions. We are not trivia gods like Joe Vernola. But Scoop's going to do his best. Scoop, read us up some trivia.
All right. This episode showcases Butterscotch's computer knowledge. I mean, it really does, because he crunched the numbers and, well, we all found the truth. Kenny is referred to as Kenneth by Mr. Weatherhead, which is his real first name. Well, fucking duh. It is revealed that Eric Cartman is the second poorest kid at South Park Elementary, for at least in the 4th grade.
Right, or at least in the 4th grade for sure.
Yeah, well, it sucks for Cartman. Kenny, as Mysterion, shows his fighting abilities and was able to take out a larger girl with extreme ease, as well as kicking her in the head just while he's jumping. Not to mention, he put his little sister on his back and just climbed up a, what are those fucking things? It is revealed that Leanne Cartman works 2 jobs. However, it isn't revealed what those jobs are. We also learned she no longer uses drugs, despite being referred to as a crack whore in Pink Eye, and her own mother referring to Eric as the only person in the family who wouldn't use her money to buy cocaine in Cartman.
Right.
That's pretty funny. Dropping some truth bombs on us with that one. We hear Mysterion's signature music from the introduction of Mysterion Rises, again during his fight with Jessica Pinkerton. Stan's voice has gone back to a higher pitch. There we go. Yeah, you called it. You called it. That's a good catch. That's a good catch, damn, bro. Once you pointed it out, I kind of noticed, but damn, you called it. You fucking called it. Cartman makes a total of 10 Yo Mama jokes in this episode, and was said to have made 47 more directed at Jacob Hallery by the principal. Really? You only did 10? I feel like there was more than that.
Live 10, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. This is the first episode since Chickenpox that Kevin McCormick has a speaking role. Oh, damn. And that's it for the trivia.
That's your trivia. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
I am not a guy who likes to bring the pain in marketing, directing, writing, producing. I don't click your clicks for likes and stuff like that. But I'm going to read you some pop culture right here without Dane Becker. Pop culture references. A man witnessing the McCormick's arrest is wearing a Diablo 2 t-shirt.
Oh,
Yes. White Trash in Trouble is a parody of real-life reality TV shows, such as America's Most Wanted and Caps.
I think it's safe to say that Matt and Trey are both kind of WoW and Diablo-ish type fans, you know?
Right. It's true.
Yeah,
They're definitely Blizzard fans. Mr. Adams closely resembles the character Zach Galifianakis played in the movie Due Date. His character Ethan Tremblay/Chase regularly thought of himself as a comedian and gave his audience signed photographs of himself.
That is actually a really good movie.
Okay, all right. The Welcome to Greely sign is based on the real road sign that was defaced at 10th Street and 59th Avenue with the words, the exact opposite of Hawaii. Oh, that actually happened. That's funny.
That is funny.
Jokes were repeatedly made in reference to Penn State scandal. As we mentioned, Cartman pointed out these jokes are retellings of ones made in reference to the Catholic Church sexual abuse scandals. Mr. and Mrs. Weatherhead bear similarities to many stereotype abusive foster parents, such as the Dursleys from the Harry Potter series, Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spiker from the book and movie James and the Giant Peach. And of course, this also may have been a reference to the TV show The World's Strictest Parents. Of course, in addition, they are exaggerated characters of agnosticism, mocking the ambivalence of agnostic beliefs by contrasting them with the trope of highly religious foster parents.
That's pretty good. I like that.
And finally, last three things here. This is the first episode to refer to Dr. Pepper by name, the beverage causing so much trouble, and the first time used White Trash in Trouble is Pabst Blue Ribbon, which is a real beer. And the end credits is the voice actor from the fictional character. He is in the Book of Mormon. So the end credits also say his name is Nabalunji Hatimbi. He's a voice actor. That was a fictional character from the musical The Book of Mormon. That's your pop culture for you on episode 226. All right, here's a quick list of every episode that they referenced in our continuity section here. Here we go. Best Friends Forever, Sexual Healing, Chickenpox, Mysterion, Coon vs. Coon and Friends. Of course, this marks the first time people have acknowledged Cartman's peculiar way of pronouncing certain words and names, such as pronouncing Kyle as Kial and Kenny as Keeny, and saying me instead of mom. This is the fifth time Cartman has been in jail. He was previously jailed in Cartman's Silly Hate Crime, 2000, Die Hippie Die, Casa Bonita for kidnapping Butters, Whale Wars, and of course, his involvement.
God damn.
This is the second time Cartman has his mom arrested. This was the first time was the Blackie molestation adventure. However, unlike the former episode, Cartman trick is exposed after Mysterion gets the Weatherheads arrested, and he ends up being arrested himself. Of course, this is the third time. This is the third time Kenny's parents have been arrested. The first being Wacky Molestation Adventure, and the second time was in Mysterion Rises when it was revealed that they were arrested at Cthulhu cult meeting 10 years prior. The meth lab was, of course, mentioned in Little Crime Stoppers. And then when the mob boss at the time says they'll have the Cormac start making their meth again. And finally, Greely was last seen in The Losing Edge when Brandy went there. Greely sucks. Greely sucks. I talked to America. And finally, there's a couple other things here we talked about. This episode marks Kenny's only death in season 15. He last died in Coon vs. Coon and Friends. The "Oh my God, they killed Kenny and you bastard" lines are not used. Instead, Stan simply exclaims, "What the fuck?"
Because, I mean, what the fuck?
Now, of course, the death itself, Kenny is unexpectedly eaten by a giant reptilian bird moments before the end of the episode. His death is a reference to, then again, there could be a giant reptilian bird in charge of everything, which is the part of the agnostic code back in the Weatherlands house. That's your trivia, your pop culture, your references to continuity, some Kenny's death information. Scoop, what did you like about We have your headshot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say I'd probably give it about, my top 150, 200. What about you?
Yeah, top 150, 200. I mean, it's not a great episode. It's not a horrible episode. It's pretty forgettable. It's got really funny moments, but yeah, it's for a season ender, it's kind of weak. But like I said, it definitely has its moments to, high, close 149-ish, 150s.
Nice.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another edition of SMB, a South Park Review. It's time. We're coming up next week. We're journeying now into season 16.
16. Oh my goodness.
And it's going to be Reverse Cowgirl. What happens when one of the boys leaves the toilet seat up, and unfortunately, this unspeakable tragedy changes the foundation of South Park. It's all coming up next week on another edition of SMB, a South Park Review.